Welcome back to the apocalypse. More Project Zomboid here today. It's been a few in-game days, so I think I spent 3 days actually unloading and organizing the base a little bit. There's a bunch more boxes that weren't there previously, and I did some I did replant the stuff we found. Then, for example, here now boxes were all the weapons, shotgun, the blunts, the axes, the blades. Over here is my metalworking, car stuff, the plaster. The arcade machine just randomly popped down in nowhere. And then up here we have fishing box, which is surprisingly very empty. What is this? This is our electronic stuff. Then we now have 2 food boxes, which is a good sign, right? There's still an empty box there. And then box and more box. And then here's medical stuff and fuel. Look, it's not perfect, but at least I can find a little bit of stuff now. What else? Yeah, not much else to say. I did spend a little bit of time reading also, though, in those 3 days, in the evening hours. So I read the short blade book, then with the retroactive mod, bumped it up to level 2. Something with spear, with just, a few XP away from that. And I read, of course, the carpentry book before I started constructing all these crates, which gave me a whopping 100 XP. Wonderful. We also have in this box, oh god, the cabbage is already stale. Yeah, so it's still good enough for cooking some soups or stews, but, that's gonna go bad in a day or two, which is fine. Like with 2 boxes full of food, I'm not too concerned about that. So my plan for today was, let me just secondary equip one of these things. And then we're gonna do some construction on the outer wall. See how much XP that gives, and I also have to then see how much I'll do off camera and how many cuts I do, etc, etc. There's still locks here. Unacceptable. And I'm fairly certain that we're gonna have to chop down more trees sooner or later. Now, we can only do level 2 walls at the moment, but I think I'd rather get some XP this way than from frickin' deconstructing. Like, this is my one big issue with Zomboid skill systems right now. I like the book system and then XP multiplier and based also on your starting perks. That's all cool, but carpentry and metalworking relying on taking apart stuff rather than building stuff always felt so wrong to me in a way. We can upgrade these later. We lose a little bit of, I think it costs then a nail and a single plank rather than 4 nails and 2 planks. So we're losing a little bit material, but after the last loot run, I'm kind of much more confident about the amount of especially nails we will find in the world. And I don't think we'll run out of wood anytime soon. So let me actually 3, 4, 5, 6. Made 6 walls, about 150 XP. What, 20? Let's just see. 354. I think like 24 XP-ish. Oh no, 30 XP. Yeah, okay. That is not too shabby. That's just 50 walls for the level up. We have more than 50 walls to do here. Also, I have mixed feelings about the wall. Like, it makes me feel safer inside because You know, I don't have to look around the whole time for a zombie to come in. Can just, for example, do mechanics in the corner, speed up time and not have to worry about a thing, but at the same time, I can't look around anymore. So I won't notice zombies until they're at the doorstep. Am I out of nails? I'm out of nails, not out of planks. Okay. Well, let me fill up on planks anyway. And nails should be in here. Yeah, 27 boxes of... No, 17, not 27. Yeah, so I think we're good on nails. For now. It's 4 nails per wall. So I have this setting that when I speed up time, it stops speeding up time whenever an action is complete. Which is a fantastic setting, but for example, if I'm doing this, then walking over there is one action and then hammering is the other action. So if I speed up time too early, she stops and doesn't actually do the second action. It's Zomboid jank. Also, if I ever find a reliable way on where to click in order to actually get the upgrades here, on second thought, I will not upgrade further here because there's still wood out there and I need to jump through this. Let's just continue on the other side. All the way down here. So the other thing I need to keep an eye out still is our weight situation. That looks okay. Oh, that's a fancy trick. So obviously, zombies potentially being in this area and this being my base, I don't want to jump through this, right? Like if you do this normally, you click here and the character is like, yeah, let me jump through this, do the wall from here. Then you jump back and then say, no, do it this way, and jump through again. So what you can do is press the R key to rotate the wall. Even though there's no visual indication that you just rotated the wall, now it's being built from the proper side. Well, that's already a level in carpentry. Unfortunately, I'm fairly certain level 6 is gonna take... Okay, I think this was 1500, so 3000. So twice the amount of time. Do we have twice the amount of wall of what we've done so far? Yeah. Ish. Can get to level 6 like this. That would be really good, because level 6 then unlocks the gate and the stairs, right? Yes. And then 7 for the better crates and the better walls. The only downside is I did not bring any doorknobs or hinges. Now, do I have... I don't think I have the mod that allows me to craft doorknobs. Or we haven't found the recipe yet. Ah, I forgot to rotate. So yeah, let me just... I'll finish it as much wood as we have left here, and I'll bring you back in, because this is probably a little bit repetitive already. I'll be right back. Right, it wasn't quite enough, so we need to do some more chopping, but I think it's getting late in the day, so I just did some other kind of chopping and chopped up some stew and soup here with fresh water from the lake. So even though it's tainted water, you can use it to create a soup or stew, and when it's being cooked, then it's also going to be purified. So that's all fine. On that note also, I did purify some... There should be some cooking pots in here with water. Yeah. So I can keep my bottle freshed up. One other thing I want to do here, one of those tree branches, and since I have knives in this box, I can create a spear out of this. Oh, that's of one plank left. Oh no, I used the plank instead of the branch. God damn it. Excuse me. Why do you keep using... Why do I have so many planks left? Oh, did I run out of nails? I thought I ran out of planks. Never mind then. I wanted to do some spear fishing in the evening hours, because that's where you get better fishing results. Let me just put this one down so it doesn't use this anymore. Alright, soup is cooked. Drink it before it burns. Just, you know, the whole pot, as you do, fresh from the fire. And if the game allows me to, I'm just going to do the same thing with the stew as soon as it's cooked. No, too full. Okay, let's put that away. And I don't trust a running fire. Burning fire? So, by the way, these are some decorations I picked up from Old Park Town. You know, just to liven up the place, although I really don't like that this thing blocks my vision. So now it's like... Eh. Alright, so fishing. I don't think I've ever fished in any episode that I have on YouTube. It's not really... it's not rocket science. So you can either spear fish, or if you have a fishing rod, fish with that. You decide where your fish are going to go to, and then you press OK. And then your character, if you do spear fishing, will stand there and step the water, and you pretty much just speed up time and wait for the fish to come in. Now, there is going to be, in the next beta update, beta 42, there's going to be a fishing revamp. So it's going to be a little bit of a fishing mini game. Think like Stardew Valley or something like that. where you actually don't just autofish. Oh god, this is awful results. What is my fishing skill? Oh yeah. Now, normally you have a better chance to catch anything in the evening hours, but I think if we had a proper fishing rod, we might actually catch something. Alright, let's have a smoke here. So I should totally have the other cigarettes in here. The lighter's in there too. Okay, cool. You know, I'm just gonna eat all of that veggie stew. Then just before I forget it, let's fill those 2 cooking pots again. And put them in the campfire. Also, I still have a tree branch on me, so let's just add that as fuel here. There. It's okay. Yeah. It's midnight. Let's just take a sleep. So, whenever we go out for the next time, we definitely need to bring some door hinges, door knobs. Did you hear that hum in the background? I think that was the sound of power going out, which is weird that I hear that here in the wilderness. So in the radio the previous day, it did say power fluctuations on the power grid. Let's see, it should now say Nox power grid blackout. Yeah, okay. So power's out in the world. Let's check what else the weather is telling me here. Alright, some rain starting in the night. And tomorrow night. Yeah. So, next day. Felling axe, still in good condition. Let's actually put that on the back, put the fork in here. Also, just for curiosity's sake, the scythe. I'm assuming it's going to be a spear weapon. I'm also assuming that it's going to be awful, because it's probably super slow. But yeah, so spears and axes are in here. This is long blades, short blades, and rotten cabbages. Okay. And then blunts, shotgun ammo, and this is all other weapons, mostly pistol. Anyway, I also built a little composter here, so we can get some fertilizer out of our rotten food, which we will have plenty of. Because we can't do power. And also, even if we had power, we don't have a fridge. So, yeah. Oh, right, nails. Right, let's finish off the remaining wall here. And I actually think this is kind of... So, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm thinking. I don't think there's going to be much more construction here before we head out again, because I really want the door, and obviously I didn't bring any door stuff. Silent. Sit interested. The other thing I also definitely want to do on the next trip, outside of getting door hinges and doorknobs, is I want a second car, so we can actually do some mechanics. Like when leveling mechanics, you're limited to one thing you can do on a car per day. Or, like, you know, you get XP for removing the battery and putting it in again. You can do that once per part per day. So with a single car, you're kind of very, very much limited in how much XP you can gain in a single day. And that should be more than enough wood to finish this off. Let's put this X away and take this again as secondary. Still kind of paranoid about zombies suddenly showing up from the woods. Well, I'm kind of scared of putting anything higher than speed 2 here. Yeah, especially if something like this happens. Yeah, good luck out there. I'll be right with you. Right. You know, and now that it's walled in, I'm thinking, hey, maybe I should have made this bigger. Like, seriously. Like, So originally I didn't want to include the wall as part of the building, right? I have a outer wall and then an inner wall here. But okay, so if I start my actual construction, like 2 tiles away from the wall, build a building that's like this. I'm sitting here really torn. How close are we with carpentry, by the way? Okay, 400 XP. Especially this storage area here with the crates already told me this takes a lot of room just for storage. And I definitely, like, if I want a bedroom, that needs to be like 5 by 6 tiles. And this wall here from the gate is going to be like 8 tiles. 9. So I think I actually will put it snug against this wall, and then later on we can always sledge out this and extend it so we actually have some room. And, you know, at that point then I want to have some windows in there. We'll figure something out. So for now, I think then it's time for some more wall frames. Let's go like 4 away from the outer wall there, maybe 5. We're gonna do like a 5x6 room there. Five by 6, by the way, is for symmetry reasons. If you do a square room, you're gonna run into issues like a bed is 2 tiles wide, right? So you want to have that in the center of a wall. So it needs to be an even number of spaces, but then a door is of course only 1 tile wide, and if you want that also centered. So you need different wall lengths. Bring in all the planks that are still out here. But I still saw some, yeah. So, yeah, let's actually do a door frame here then. And that's already 1 too many. Okay, but come back in. It's starting to take shape. It's actually, I think I need to remove these bushes. Okay, the rest is grass. Let's do some flooring. Oh, hang on. Floor will look silly. It will look better once we reach Carpentry 7. But on the other hand, we're going to put some carpet or tiles or something on it later on anyway, so whatever. Interestingly enough, by the way, there was a video, so there's a YouTube Zomboid content creator who does a lot of like mechanical analysis and theory crafting stuff, Retanaro, who made a video yesterday, as of recording, about self-built bases and the pitfalls and risks, etc. that are in there, especially when it comes to zombies attacking player-built structures. Now, thankfully, we did the smart thing of just not building where zombies are, at least normally, so we should be safe, and I could just ignore the whole video. Still helpful information in there, but hopefully not going to be relevant for me. Alright, 60 XP, come on. Also, I feel like we're gonna be one, not a crate, floor, please. Gonna be one plank short here. I don't know. I think we have enough. $30. So one plank short of making another wall, and another wall would be exactly what we need here. That's the plank that I turned into a spear the other day. Alright, I guess one more tree. Wonderful. All right, and with the wonderful addition of the trade overhaul mod, we now get the carpenter skill, which means we get a XP boost here. It says one time, and that you need to realize that every other skill you get 0.25 of the normal XP. So we basically get 4 times more XP for every action we do now as carpenter. For anything we do, which is gonna be fan-freaking-tastic. I also saw though that we are losing weight again. How's the leak looking? Alright. Let's make a soup from a random vegetable. I wonder what we'll put in there. Now, normally you would want only 2 of the same in one thing. Like 2 leeks, 2 cabbages, 2 fish or something. But we don't really have that much variety. But we should actually have some, yeah, chickpeas, kidney beans, and more kidney beans, and the same thing for the other one. And there's really no real reason why I'm doing 1 soup and 1 stew. I think actually just going with soup is always better because it gives you more... I think it cooks faster and it gives you more... well, water. More thirst reduction than a stew. A stew stays fresh longer, but we're probably gobbling it down here. Immediately anyway. While that is cooking, let's have a quick look. So this is the skill books. We have carpentry 4, yes. And I'm assuming this is going to be again too much to eat right now. Alright, did that already solve my... oh, we're going up. That's what we want to do. Alright, put out the fire. And we're getting tired. Thing is, we can do stairs now. We could totally actually make staircase here and build flooring up top and have a roof and have an actual room. And even though the walls aren't finished, I think this should already count as inside. On the other hand, I also think I wanna go out again. Now we started our basement construction, but we want to get some other stuff here. And I have some plans for the next outing. So let me just catch you up on those. And for that, hang on, I need to prepare something. Just a second. So, the next thing I want to tackle is on the warehouse district south of us. And since that is a vanilla feature, we're going to use here the official Project Zomboid map to plan this little trip a little bit. So this is our little lake here, right? Where we're somewhere here. So, and this is my target. This whole complex. Same rules as before. If we start looting, once we leave, we cannot access anything of this. And I think the objective here is there was another trailer back here, and there was a sports car down here. Actually, the trailer, since we have a good trailer now, I don't think, depending on how much loot we need to transport, we might need it just for the loot, but we could also grab that car and tow another car. And yes, so my plan is to walk down there. Because, if I go there without a car, I can bring another car back. So come in here. Then on the first day, probably just clear out the road, clear out carefully up to this building, and then we can sneak up onto the rooftop and spend the first night up here. That should be somewhat safe-ish. I'm not sure if actually the rooftop's going to be safer or the like any sort of isolated room inside, like I don't know, sleeping in the bathroom or something like that. I just don't like sleeping in a room where I don't have another exit. And the rooftop, we could barricade the door down here, barricade the door up top, and that should keep us somewhat safe. Then again, it's going to be raining, so I'm not 100% sure about that. And then on the second day, I'll whip out the shotgun that we will bring along, and we're going to clear this whole area in a concerted shotgun action. Keeping in mind, though, that we, giving our skill restrictions, I cannot level shotgun above 3, because then it would be 2 ahead of all the other skills. So, gotta make every shot count. Or, stop shooting shotgun and start whacking people at that point. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. Let me just go back to the game here. Yeah, and then get some door hinges, get some doorknobs, get actual gates in here, get some metal bars we can put over the windows. So this is my usual setup, right? When I make a gate, I want windows on the sides, put metal bars on it so I can look through that it's actually safe on the other side before I open the gate. Yeah, and we can also look for solar array stuff over there. So maybe before I call it a night here, what I want to do is not carry too much crap with me. I want to have the poncho. I actually think I will grab the tent on the next day. And we're gonna pack some food here. Anything we can easily eat on the run, because we're not gonna find too much food over there. Like, it's a bunch of warehouses, right? Maybe there should be some water coolers in there, so I think we don't need to pack extra water. Want beef? I actually don't have, like, I feel like it's a lot of food in here, but a lot of it is not really what I consider easy and efficient for on the run. Let's put it that way. What to do though is get another energy drink in a water bottle. Just that we're prepared on that front. Yeah, 90 calories. That's not gonna keep us well fed. Yeah, get chili, spaghetti, something like that. That's what I'm looking for. Whatever. Take the soup. Okay. Then. Well, I need shotgun shells. It's 0.9 encumbrance per. Let's get like. That's already encumbering me. Oh, I already had a shell spandolier on me. Okay. Well, no, hang on. The felling axe, of course, goes away. That should free up some weight. Same time, though, one of those shotguns is gonna get into my belly, or rather onto my back. Yeah, upgrade that. Yeah, right. So I'm fairly certain that, so this weighs 10.8 right now. If I open all of these... No, it's 14.4. So I'm fairly certain in Britta's it was the same weight, whether you had it unboxed or boxed. Here it weighs more unboxed, which is fine. No, yeah, there needs to be a open half of them. So I got 1 point something left here in terms of weight we can work with. I'm gonna need some melee weapons, and we need to take weapons that are our lowest skills, like shotguns, long blades. If I can get that spear level up, like if everything's level 2, I can put something to level 4, right? God, came up with these rules. Alright, yeah, let's grab these machetes. And I have one on me, okay. Then maybe a brick hammer here. Why is there a machete in the blunt box? Alright, so far so good. Okay, if I have the shotgun on the back, I'm encumbered. I don't like that. I guess we're leaving the books behind anyway. Yeah, that's just for tonight. So let's have a little bit of a read. Get that rest of that food into me. Yeah, we're gonna put those books away. Alright. Do one more refill. Oh, probably done this in the morning. Hey, I think maybe smoke and a pancake. Bring this thing again. Wait, it doesn't actually smoke. Come on. Ah, a rainy morning. Alright, so we gotta take down the tent. We gotta bring that with us, which we don't have enough room for that. We don't need the wrench. Put that into the car tools box. I wanna get the scissors on me. You know, nails. No, we need like a few of those. Yeah. Okay, that puts us at 18.12. Put the hammer in the backpack, 17 point, while the shotgun is not equipped, and with it equipped, 15. Alright, that's perfect. You know, except for the whole rain thing, but that's something that next episode Survivor has to worry about. It's time to head down to the warehouse district and get ourselves... Oh boy, I should probably bring a gas can and gas, maybe the Slim Jim tool to break into a car. I'll figure something out. For now, I'm going to put a cut in here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.